What's going on YouTube? Cyrus here with Apollo Vapes, here to talk to you about an awesome new tank, the Pulsar tank. I'm going to show you all the little specs, every little detail, real nice and close, so let's get to it. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. We have some silicone O-rings right here, a spare coil, that's a 1 ohm Clapton coil, and our tank. Our tank comes with a 0.5 Clapton coil already in there. So let's go ahead and take this guy apart now. We got our drip tip. It's a dual insulated drip tip. Nice little airflow right there as well. We got our top cap where we can go ahead and fill from. Get the tastiest of juices right in there. Let's go ahead and take off our bottom base. Now our coil is in the stem right there. That's totally normal. That's totally cool. So you can actually, if you have the top cap back on, you can actually change your coil without emptying your juice. I thought that was really awesome. That was a really great design. Here's our coil. Now, you'll see it looks very different than many other coils. It doesn't have a cap on there. So you can get all that cotton nice and absorbed with juice, get pure flavor from this guy. Let's go ahead and take this whole thing apart. That's in case if you need like a nice deep cleaning of your tank. You really want to switch out flavors. You want to get something different in this guy going. So let's go ahead and put this guy back together and then fill it up with some juice. Our tank right here is made out of a 316 stainless steel. It is a 4 mil tank. Let's go ahead and prime this coil already. We're going to go ahead and use Sour Watermelon Berry. It's a nice sweet but not overly sweet fruit flavor, fruit candy. Get this guy nice and soaked. We don't want any cotton flavor in our first vape. We want to enjoy this from the very beginning. So I'm not just drenching this guy, but I'm making sure it's covered. I'm making sure that when we go ahead and put this guy in and we fill it up, it's not going to be a whole long process of priming. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the coil back in. Now the bottom base. One thing I definitely want to mention is the juice flow control. Now see these little red spots right there? That's where our coil would show. Right now we got this guy closed up. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little twist. Now I'm twisting to my right on the top. I'm holding down the bottom base. So now our coil is nice and exposed. When we fill this guy up, I want to make sure it's nice and closed though. This way we're not having a whole lot of leaking or anything like that, any funky issues. But let's go ahead and fill this guy up now. So it fills from the top, these little slots on the side. Again, this guy holds 4 milliliters of juice. So I'm going to be able to enjoy this for quite some time. And there we go, nice and filled. Let's go ahead and put our top cap back on. And our drip tip on. And now I'm going to go ahead and open up the juice flow control. Make sure our coil is continuing to get juice. I'm going to give this a little prime now. Our airflow is closed and our drip tip airflow is closed as well. A few puffs on there and our coil should be good to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and remind myself to open up that airflow. And now let's check out how this guy vapes. So let's go ahead and open up this airflow, throw it on one of our mods. This is the control mod, nice 80 watt mod. And now let's go ahead and give this guy a little test vape. That's good flavor. So let's go ahead and come up and we can go ahead and check this out fully now. So let's go ahead and take a look on how this guy vapes full frame. As you can see, plenty of vapor, plenty of flavor, I can tell you guys that. A nice warm hit with this coil. It's only at 35 watts right now. We can even go higher. It is a Clapton coil. It can definitely take a good beating, get nice and warm for you. Lots and lots of flavor, lots and lots of vapor production as you guys saw for yourself. Very easy to use tank. Everything is pretty much set for you. But that's it from us right now for the Pulsar tank. Please make sure to subscribe. Like us on Facebook, share this video, and go ahead and follow us on Instagram as well. That's it for me for now. Cyrus Apollo Vapes out.